Hey guys and welcome. So it's time for a new Maya 2019 tutorial. We're going to be looking at Arnold Emissive shaders compared to Arnold Mesh lights. But before we do that, I want to mention something. Hopefully within the next few weeks my channel is going to hit 100,000 subscribers. Now that is a huge number. I'm really psyched about that. And in order to celebrate that, we're going to put up a huge prize. And with me, I mean my sponsor Leidschendam and myself. In order for you to be eligible to win that prize, you have to be subscribed. So make sure you smash that button. You'll get awesome content and maybe you'll win. Okay? That said, let's jump into today's video. Here we go. This video has been made possible by Leidschendam, the creators of Keyshot. Hey guys and welcome to a brand new video in Maya 2019. Well, today we're going to have some fun with emissive shaders and with mesh lights in Arnold. Now the reason for that is that I received a question from Janne. He is a member of my Hangout group on Facebook, and he was working on a scene where he needed some emissive material. So I decided to dive in and we're going to compare the two in this video. Okay? So what we're going to do is I created two spheres here. We're going to apply a mesh light on one of them and an emissive shader on the other. And we're going to do that inside of this simulated hallway or box type thing. Okay. So looking at my outliner, what we have here is we have the hallway. We have a camera, of course. Then we have a sphere that I called mesh light, and I'm going to apply a mesh light to that. And then the second one, I call it emissive material. All right. So I have no other lights in the scene, so the spheres will have to do all the work. So we're going to start with the top mesh light, right? Now the only thing I'm going to do there is I'm going to go in and I'm going to right click and go to assign new material. I'm going to make sure that I'm in Arnold, right? And then I'm going to go and select my standard surface material, right? Nothing fancy. So I'm going to go into the attribute editor and I'm going to select my mesh light shape right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and look for the Arnold's tab, open that up, and right here where it says Arnold Translator it says polymesh, and we're going to change polymesh into mesh light. Alright, now apparently nothing is happening. However, if we go in and select our bookmark, right, and then we go up to IPR render to simply do a quick render. Let's give that a sec. That's a test. You already see that we have some glow on the top sphere, right? So we're just going to hit escape on that, stop that. And what we're going to do, a couple of things, is we're going to go back into the attribute editor and we're going to make sure that the light source, so the sphere, is visible. So we're going to turn that on, right? And then we have the option to play with the intensity and the exposure. So I'm going to set the intensity to 3. And it's really starting to glow a bit more. Then the exposure, let's try 2. And here you can very clearly see that it's working, right? Now what I'll do here is I'll just get a bit closer. My apologies for the lagging system. I'm recording video in high res and at the same time rendering, but you can clearly see that it's working, right? So that is our mesh light setup. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom one, and instead of a mesh light setup, we're going to set up an emissive material shader. All right, here we go. Let's just minimize that. We're going to select our second sphere. We're going to right click, go to assign new material. Let's go in here to our Arnold shaders once again. We'll once again take a standard shader, nothing fancy, and then we're simply going to go into the material here and we're going to go to the emissive tab, emission. There we go. Here we have a weight that we can play with and a color. Now I'm going to leave this on white and I'm just going to simply play with the setting here, but we're going to get our IPR render back up first. So it's starting to re-render, and I'll just move this out of the way. And you can clearly see that the only one that's emitting light right now is the top one, and it's still rendering. So let's go in here and change the weight on the emissive shader. Let's try, I'm not sure about the value though, let's try 5 or so. And there you go, boom. And it's actually a pretty good match, looks like. So we'll have that play out for a second, and yeah, that's basically all there's to it. So you have choice of both. There are some very detailed technical differences between the two, but these are easy ways to create emissive material, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this short video. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, because we are hopefully hitting 100,000 subscribers very soon, and this is going to be a very cool giveaway, right? So don't miss that. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.